what broader impact this strategy has on sentiment towards Americans abroad. How do people in Yemen feel about this policy? How does that, is it used as an effective al-Qaeda recruiting tool? We don't know the answers to those questions either. So that's where my issue comes in more, with the lack of transparency. So I'm glad
it's fair to say let's not do things because we might radicalize other people when
but
we
that was
say,
the argument under Bush.
But when we say this person is leading al-Qaeda to do things, as soon as you join al-Qaeda,
you're kind of what you're setting up here is a bit of a straw man, because I don't think many people would take issue with, if somebody is actually an enemy combatant, and we can document and we can prove and we can provide that this person is plotting attacks that will kill Americans, that the United States does not have an obligation to go after and take out that individual or that group of individuals. The point here is that there's this sort of shadow government almost is taking place behind the scenes, and that's where the Obama administration has wanted it to be. And it's basically what this document asserts, is that a high-ranking official has to make the determination whether somebody poses an imminent threat. And then it actually says in the memo that an imminence, as defined by the Justice Department, does not require the U.S. to have clear evidence that a specific attack on U.S. persons and interests will take place in the immediate future.
I'm comfortable with that. As soon as you join al-Qaeda, you are posing an imminent threat to the United States. You don't have to be actually.
Who determines that someone has joined al-Qaeda?
We're talking about a father and son. We're talking about a father and son getting killed here, and there's reason to suspect. I think there's strong reason to suspect the father was probably up to some pretty bad stuff. But what about the son?
Well, and one thing that's interesting, going back to John Brennan and the hearings that'll occur on Thursday, is on the one hand, he has been, in a lot of ways, the architect of this policy. He has been the man behind the drone strike policy. On the other hand, it's reported that he is also the sort of moral compass, that he is the voice, the primary voice of restraint, and has advocated for moving the drone strike policy from the CIA more to the military. And if it was under the auspices of the military, it would require greater transparency. Now, of course, he's going to be there towing the president's line, towing the administration's line. It will be interesting to see if there are any hints of his desire to move it more to the military, though, from the CIA.
We're in a post-geographical war with people who don't wear uniforms and don't play by the traditional rules of war. If we don't attack them in the best way,
where are the
limits of this memo? That it has to be somebody who's part of al-Qaeda, that it has to be something that's part of the war on terror, as it's now popularly defined. There are that's the problem with this memo, is there are no limits. It could be anybody, anywhere, according to this memo.
We will have no leg to stand on when technology, and when, it's not if, when this technology is turned and used on us or our allies. We will have no leg to stand on, legal or otherwise, if we don't codify any of this.
That's not true at all. Al-Qaeda attacked this nation. We are attacking al-Qaeda back. There is no equivalence to Yemen attacking us.
700 innocent children were not in al-Qaeda, Touré. That's what's happening.
But what Essie is